time to put an end to this continent and an end to our trying to go everywhere strategy. After we end this, we'll go straight for the enemy castle fastest way possible. That'll still include tons and tons of missions per continent. But the Serpent's Cauldron. Ssazikar the Snake received reinforcement from the Shadow Lord and is expecting more at any time, so the sorcerer will not be as weak as we hoped. The Council of Five, however, has learned that Ssazikar's temple in the south is the source of much of his troops' strength. Capturing that temple may prove the difference when besieging his stronghold. Here's a tip. Okay, we need to Sanctum of Fia needs to be captured before besieging the stronghold. Agoria Castle. Utah. Cave of Wind. Down. I think that's the treasure site. Treasure site. The treasure site. So 2, 3, 4, 5. This is likely a set thing, so point loading anything. I think we'll go just straight through the middle. We can sort of branch out from when we reach this spot to achieve all these targets before going for the castle. Yeah. We'll leave the crappy hero units here. I'll take the captain with me. Could make a little bit of a side trek here. To there. I seem to notice a road here. Goes back in the middle. Okay, that sounds like a plan. "25 turns, so another scenario where I don't think time will be a constraint. As long as we burn to this area as fast as possible. Doing a scouting first. They're starting to have experience levels, but that's still nothing dangerous. Okay, we have a perfectly fine defensive line here. A very weak group of enemies compared. That was a stupid thing to do. There's no way they can put a lot of pressure on the trade runner. The only thing they'll likely do is they'll cast the plague. That's going to be the end of their magical abilities. Okay, where do we want? We'll move with the army for now, providing both protection and getting protection from archer units. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Ooh, shit. That's half the unit lost. I think he might have a magic weapon, a magic shield. Well, it's heavy infantry, sort of capable heavy infantry against a light cavalry unit. Not exactly to be unexpected. And our light cavalry unit could be a lot better. I think there's at least one upgrade for it. Armor 21. They do take quite a lot of punishment. We're definitely struggling to do damage with the light infantry. Just won't go down. That is better. Now, it doesn't really matter if they escape our attacks or not, because we have the flying unit, so we can always finish them off if we want to. I do like these skirmishers, so I definitely should buy at least one more. Ooh, Silver Hawks. They're not gonna be a problem, they have no experience. but we would need to cover our mechanical friend there. More Silverhawks. There's two AA capable infantry units, so that's not a problem. Do a little bit of house cleaning here. Try to protect the mechanical unit from their Silverhawks magical attacks. Ooh. That's dead. That is dead. Oh. One wound left. Where was it? Only 2 dead. Yeah. The Silverhawks have to die. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now we also know that they have druids in their back pocket. Let's see what this one provides. You meet a dwarven blacksmith who has driven from his home by Ssazikar's army. With a keen desire to see justice done, he sharpens your troops' weapons. Volunteering isn't gonna get it. Need some more attack. The heavy spearman would be very welcome. I think the highest attack value gets sharpened. So we will go from 37 melee to what? 39. That is nice. I think we'll need to soften these up with our skirmishers. They're also disordered now, so they should be more vulnerable to our attacks. Ooh, we've taken quite a bit of damage there. They probably have some kind of special unit here too. Some kind of general defending the castle. You need to die. Rhino Knights. That's a decent cavalry unit. Trolls. Ah, crap. Ooh, that's fairly effective. be at least somewhat careful about that then. Now, come away from the forest. The river crossing here was fairly painless. I want you to... Oh no. Let's just move on. We can use the priest here to sort of aid with the destruction of the Ratman. You're dead. Might as well rest now. There's no enemies inside for the flyers. A good opportunity to breathe easy. And don't go in the forest. It's okay as long as they don't see it, but they probably have people scouting around here. I see flying units, is that it? Griffin riders. These are bombardiers, no, skyhunters. These skyhunters, these are starting to be somewhat good. Okay. He should be safe, they don't have any spotters here anymore. We could go through here. I don't think we will. We'll actually leave that town unmolested. We might go near it to sort of try to get the enemy to spawn enemies here. But that's it. Whether we gain that town or not is not important to us. Ooh, more ratmen. But we do have a group here that can hunt those rats down, so that's not a huge problem. A lot of stragglers. What the hell is that? Path of Confusion. Enemy unit within 3 hexes loses turn if fails saving. That's bad. Losing turns is bad. You heard it here first. We'll save and let's take a look what the Eternal Stones have for us. Yeah, I don't think 40 gold is gonna do it. 70 gold. So if this is gold this time too, I'll just take it. Yeah, it's gold. 50 gold. Nothing too impressive. Even the experience levels aren't that bad. 2 shields at most. I'm not going to go into these swamp or jungle fixes. We'll let the enemy come to us. A bad place to fight. We should not do it then. We sort of have to keep the enemy from splitting through there. Constantly just shuffling his troops, not really doing anything. Ooh, 4 shield archers and werebears. 4 shield trolls, 4 shield archers. Ooh. Oh, he definitely had something worthwhile into his back pocket. Not all of our troops are 5 shields either, and the volunteers usually start from 0 shield. Certainly not gonna go against Ratman with a volunteer light infantry who has no real experience on have to die. No one's going to lose a single turn because of you. I think we'll just have to take the risk of having a druid assault us. Okay, we still have our flying units left, so we can probably do some little bit of a cleanup job. Do we want? Might be better not to at this point. We'll see. We'll definitely stay within striking distance of these targets. We might have to get rid of some of those archers holding the defensive lines. Yeah, that's nice. 2 wounds, that's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. The Griffin Riders are capable of causing out serious casualties to our Sky Hunters. Yeah, they're comparable in stats. Yeah, they're buying more experience units here, that's good. They're basically milking their resources to defend a place that has no value to anyone. That means all those units spawning here won't be at the castle. Okay, we need to think about this a bit. See, we need to drive that archer away. And that's all. Now no one is blocking us. We need to be a little bit careful here. They might not be content to sit around. They see us breezing by. Yeah, I think we'll let go. We'll definitely move towards something though. Might as well do it here. Oh shit. Crap. I didn't think we're that bad. The prediction looked like we might lose half our health, but we lost everything. Yeah, that's bad. I hate to do that. This will have to be a little bit more cautious then. Very harsh spot to go to. We'll just quickly breeze here. Okay, let's try not to get ourselves killed this time. You need to rest, you're in no condition to fight. Yeah, he says he has a too low of an armor class. Now that's more than capable of handling those. Here though, we have the unit spell, that means we can cast a whirlwind. Yeah, fairly useless. It has 4 shields of experience too, that's why it's so dangerous. We have any one, but it's not capable of attacking. I guess we'll just wipe out some of their units. Leave it at that. We do need to attack it. We're basically even. We have the numbers though. Ooh, 2 dead, 6 wounded. That spell really is quite dangerous. You need to die. What do you? So let's take a peek. What's here? Amulet of Resistance. I'll take it. That's another mechanical unit we can add to the army. So now we're at 3. They don't all have to be heavy infantry. Could be, but what they will be is single units. And probably somewhat mobile. I don't want to get anything like this that never gets into battle. So something that has force march, or something that has more mobility than these guys, which have 3. So 4 or 5 at least, or force march. One or the other. It's not like, I don't think I'm being picky here, I'm simply acknowledging the fact that every unit that falls below that, it never really, it doesn't see much combat. And there's no point of me going out of my way to collect items and buying units that never really get to see action. Okay. We're not going to go through over the mountain yet. We need to take that tower for that. make sure there's no enemy spawns there. And the treasure site really is a secondary concern always, even though I do intend to go get them, and I do like them quite a bit. There's still a secondary issue. What do you have? A magical bow, magical sword. They're starting to be a lot better equipped. It's hard to tell from these missions, though this is the final mission of a continent, so they usually are at least somewhat above the norm. So there might be a downgrade even when we move to the new continent, at least initially. Reach those targets. Die now. Same here. Can probably take out that longbow man. We'll go near them here. We have no intention of attacking them, we sort of want to get them to do something. Preferably recruit more troops there. What's the best way to get here? I think we'll force march here. Then we'll take a couple of turns to reach the actual temple. Ooh. That's a serious opponent right there. Still don't see anything from the actual castle. The Lion Man isn't too dangerous. Low experience, no magical item. So even though it's a nasty piece of work in the middle of the swamp, I think it's not gonna cause too much problems. We still have to send a decent amount of troops after it. Rest. There's no immediate need to attack, so we'll recover from our wounds. Holy sh... Yeah, they didn't stay on defense. They're still not hiring new units, they're just moving their existing units to defend this cave, I think. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but I think that's doable. Hopefully the bear actually returns to defend. Oh, they're buying 4 shields. Right? So what I should have definitely done is put my cells right next to that, so he couldn't have both the units. Didn't really give that too much of a thought. He paid the price. It's sort of a, you have these bad habits from time to time. We played against an opponent for a long time where it didn't matter what we did. So now we're sort of in a situation when we have to learn to play the game properly again. Avoid doing stupid things. Ooh. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, ooh, gargoyle. 4 shield gargoyle. It's still a gargoyle though. Gargoyles haven't been dangerous for a long time. Start moving towards the enemy castle. It's sort of a limited space anyway where we can fight here, so there's no point trying to go there with the entire army all at once. Protect our own. I think one aerial unit needs to remain here. Okay, the rest are going to start moving against the enemy castle. I'm not really concerned about their aerial forces, I'm more concerned about their druid or other spellcasters they might have. Maybe healers, things like that. So if we couldn't strike against them, that would be great. I have 15 turns left, so... Oh, we're not in too much of a hurry. I think we still should pick up the pace a little bit. Now let's go take a peek. What do you have? Druids? Gargoyles? Ooh, Leech King. Armor, ooh, defense from magic. Berserk. Target unit becomes more vulnerable but does more melee. Yeah, this isn't vulnerable to magic at all. Light infantry, mortal, hero, single entity regenerates. Not vulnerable to magic. So actually, units that have mortal will do more damage than units that have magical attack. That's the way I like it. Yeah, let's go. Right, terrible. Yawning. Let's go take a piece of him. We're not gonna go too close yet. The problem really is that the berserk ability he has. I'm not sure how dangerous it is. And I'd like to have some backup. I go there. He might choose to engage, but I'm not sure he will. It might very well be that he'll just sit there and wait doing nothing. Oh shit. Almost died there. You shouldn't trust predictions too lightly. If you sort of see half or over half of your health losing in the prediction, you have to be ready for the possibility that you will actually lose the entire unit. The assault begin. After this, we'll move to attack the enemy castle too. Okay, we did just fine. Ooh, more of them. Yeah, he's buying more units here. We need to... Ooh, he came with his Siege King. That's great. He's wonderful. First things first, we'll take this and see what happens. As your troops enter the temple, a pile of skulls stacked above the altar crumbles to dust in a sulphurous stench, which brings your unit to its knees. Throughout the region, though, you hear the pained cries of Ssazikar's army as its vitality is wrenched away. So I'm guessing they sort of had their own plague now. That's at least my guess. Let's finish these two. 80 gold. I want to see if there's any chance of getting something useful. Medical cross. So what we need to do is kill that druid. He's in a fortified location, so he won't retreat. But he will die. That's sort of a dangerous location. So I don't think it is, because he's on a defensive stance at the moment. I'll fly over the citadel and see if that prevents him from buying new units. Might not. Stay there. Siege engine way too slow to arrive. The fight is already over when your siege engines arrive at the scene. If there were different types of missions, like hold to defend something, some position, or not every mission would have a time limit, then that would be a different thing. But currently, it just isn't good enough. I guess you could do it, because we do have some time left, but it's sort of a still sort of an inefficient way to do things. We'll probably retreat. Fine, we're at the halfway point of the mission. Yeah, we could definitely have wasted more time somewhere. Still, that's 1, 2, 3 turns before we can even get into any kind of firing position, and we've been moving almost fully the entire time. So yeah, that's not really a great thing. Okay, let's push on. Push on. And now we can end this. And I think we'll end immediately. Yes. Ssazikar the snake writhes pitifully on the floor of his castle, begging for mercy as you stand in triumph. In recognition of your valorous accomplishments, the Council of Five provides you with additional resources, including 500 gold. Volunteers, leave your army to return home. And we're posing again. And the next continent, Ice Continent, against the Horse Lord General.
Malak, the Shadow Lord's avatar, discovered the Council of Five sanctuary in the icy kingdom of Bothia. With our stronghold seized, we were forced to flee into the countryside, and now face certain destruction. Malak is a rabid devotee of evil, and every bit as malignant as his master, the Shadow Lord. Malak's knights, seeking the Council with maniacal vengeance, commit unspeakable atrocities as they rage across Bothia, while Malak himself impales 100 villagers every day that the Council escapes his wrath. If your fight to destroy the Shadow Lord is to have any hope, this abscess on the world must be lanced with the keen blade of righteousness before he can blight the land any further.
New heavy infantry and gigantic continents. Yeah, this is the official shift in strategy. We're no longer interested in doing missions, we're interested in finishing continents. We have 3 continents left. I think this continent and the last continent are fairly equal in size. So there's a ton of missions we have to do, and they're gonna get tougher and tougher. The middle continent will be a little bit smaller, it's sort of a intermission before the final continent begins. But even then, a lot of missions to look forward to. Can afford to spend more money on these. Lion Dragon, Pit Rider, Power Lancers, Thunder. Okay, we'll do a little bit of army management, my basic fly 6 units. Eagle Crossbow! And put on AA, your name too. Okay, now comes an official shift. We have a better attack, better armor, vulnerable, dramatic, and a single entity. So basically, we have Force March. This is a tougher heavy infantry with a single unit. I think I'll get 2 of these. That'll mean who has amulets? No, some. Yeah, amulet of persistence. We need to take one of these amulets away. Magic defense went from 50 to 150. So we're no longer really vulnerable to magic. Our only... You have to also keep in mind that our armor is almost equal to a heavy spearman group that's almost in full experience. So these will be quite endurable units, I think, once we get the experience. But I also think that this is the maximum amount we'll get them. We have like 12 heavy infantry now. That should be enough. We're actually sort of hard pressed to find space for all of them. So what we would like is more of a skirmish or mobility type unit. Cavalry would definitely suffice. But it has to be a better cavalry. If we get more Sky Hunters, they're gonna be mechanical, but that means we need to get more amulets of resistance. So they are a priority. We also could get amulets of blessings, but if we have the option to get different type of amulets, we'll definitely go for the resistance ones. I think they have a lot more synergy with our attempted plan. What we could do is get few the amulets of blessing to reduce the wound. And as needed, give the amulet of resistance to someone else. We'll give it to a flying unit for the moment. Yeah, do we want to leave the 4 units empty? I don't think we do. So maybe another skirmisher. could always get more Sky Hunters, I guess. We have 7, but I honestly don't think that's enough. But also it depends what I want to do with these. Because if all I do is basically neutralize the enemy air threat, they're not really worth the investment. So bombardiers might be an option. I'm not gonna buy more. If we buy more, it's mechanical. I guess I've sort of thought about this all before anyway. Skirmisher might be an option. Unit maximum will probably grow anyway at some point, at least a little, but not much. I like the skirmishers because at no point have we really been at threat of losing them. Yeah, screw it. I'll end it here, and next time we'll start a new continent.